Shining a bright red as always, it is I, Red Luster, and we're looking at something different today. It's called SKYHILL. It's a randomly generated roguelike game, I guess is the best way of describing it. There's not much story to it, there's not much intricate gameplay. It's more just really getting lucky. The game can really dictate if you win or lose, if you just happen to get unlucky. But we're gonna test our luck today and see how it goes. Now, I usually play on easy because at least easy helps you get... Easy gives you a better chance of surviving, obviously. But, again, it's luck-based, depending on how the whole place generates. So you usually want to go for the easy difficulty. I'm pretty sure there's stuff you can only unlock in other difficulties, but we're not really looking here for a difficult time. We're just going to see how far we can get, because I've still died plenty on easy mode before. And most of these are locked before you start playing, but it doesn't really matter too much because I forgot what I was getting ready to say. Point is, a lot of this stuff has an upside and a downside. And most of the time the downside completely negates any benefits, save for maybe one or two. Now you can pick a passive or and an active. And basically an active is something you activate it and it does its effect. Passive, you'll have it active during the whole game. Now most of these things, like I said, they have a really good upside, but the downside just completely overshadows it. Like Rampage, you always strike first, but you can never run away from a fight, which you need to do sometimes. Bulimia, whenever you get hungry, you lose 50% less food, but every time you eat something, there's a small chance you take damage, which health is not something you really want to trade. Climophobia, I guess it's called. Yeah, it decreases your damage at stairs, but increases your damage by 25% in a room. You're gonna fight a lot of enemies just going down the stairs, so that's really not a good pick. Silver Spoon. This allows you to start with high level stuff, but it makes you take more damage, which is, you know, at first doesn't seem that bad, but as you get further and further, you don't have anything to reduce damage, so taking even more of it will make you drain your health resources very quickly. Addict. It makes it so that you're immune to food poisoning and spoiled food has no negative effects, but when you're hungry, you suffer from withdrawal and lose 5 times more health per turn. Which, I guess this is one of the more better ones if you can keep your food up, because you can pretty much eat anything and not have to worry about it. And if you're eating pretty much everything you come across, you won't get hungry. But if the game just decides to not give you any food, you're better off. But I'm gonna go with my usual pick because I'm not gonna go through all these. I just want to show some of them. Acrophobia. This one starts negative, but becomes better and better as you go down. Because it makes you only start with a whole bunch of 60 health, but you get more health every 10 floors you go down, which it does eventually add up to more health than you would have started normally, which is why I go for it, because it's easy at first and gets harder as you go down, so having more health by the time you get down there is a pretty good trade. And for an active, most of these are pretty good, but I usually just go for the first aid kit or inspiration. The rest aren't that bad, but they're kind of situational, so I'll go with first aid kit. Survive.
I came to this town for a couple couple of days on business. It was a short trip, so why not spend a few days in style?
Your keys, just as you ordered, are best suited with an excellent view in the latest biological defense system.
You know, things have to get better before they get worse, I guess. I just had no idea how bad.
Houston, New Europe, please remain calm and stay inside. Turn on your home biological defense system, and if you have known, directly proceed to the nearest biohazard shelter, women and children.
Dear guests, please do not leave your rooms.
I rushed to the phone. I tried everything. Police, 911, even hotel service. Something terrible was going on outside. When the screaming ceased, all I heard was satisfied, hungry growling and the sound of flesh being torn apart. And then I was hungry and eventually went outside. It was hell. But I'd rather be killed by a mutant than slowly starve to death. I still have hope. I'll make it out of here.
And that's the story. And as you can probably guess, the whole objective is to go down. Now, when you start, you're gonna have low hunger because, of course, this guy decided to not bother coming out until he actually started getting hungry and didn't have anything. Personally, I would have made sure that I would have been stocked up, but I guess after hearing those sounds, you really wouldn't want to go out there. Now, it's a bit of an RPG, but a lot of it is randomly generated. So a lot of the RPG elements are just kind of like sprinkled on top. But anyway, to get started, we gotta go down. And I'm just gonna set this to high speed. Oh, we got a kitchen knife. Let's arm ourselves. And check in here. Got some cherries, which is some good food. Yeah, and this is most of the game, just walking room to room, checking to see what's inside. Here we are, finally. Now, you can either just attack the enemy normally, or you can select this and aim for a body part. Now, obviously, aiming for the head does more damage, but it has less chance of succeeding. And aiming for body parts have a higher chance don't do as much damage. So I guess it's kind of a bit of a strategy to pick which would rather go for the risky hits to do a lot of damage, or go for the more sure hits to make sure they actually get hit. You know what I'm saying. Usually I think going for the risky hits first to whittle their health down a bit, and then go for the less risky attacks to finish them off. Anything with an eye, click it, because it means you can investigate it. And you want to investigate everything. Now, sometimes you come across vending machines. Depending on what's inside them, you can usually tell what kind of things they give you. This looks like a snack vending machine, so if I get some money and come back, I can buy something from it. We're getting some good items here. Usually the floors are pretty barren. Okay, you sometimes come across a situation like this where you have a choice to either try to fix it yourself and end up sometimes losing an item in the process, or you can try to work without it, but this is almost never a bad idea to just brute force it. You don't want to fight enemies in the dark, because that drastically reduces your accuracy, and it's better just to lose whatever item that you could have than to actually try to fight something in the dark. And sometimes it pays off, and you don't lose anything. But sometimes you lose an item, and it works. Sometimes you don't lose. Sometimes you lose an item, and it doesn't work. I forgot. I should equip my other weapon. You have 2 weapon slots, so you should fill them both with a weapon when you have an opportunity. Now, healthy stuff, it restores your health or hunger, and other stuff is like building materials or key items. Now, not doing that good on hunger. I'm gonna drink the cola, and we're still good on health. I'm gonna save the cherry. I don't know why, I just want to save it. We got some milk, we got some rags. This room's empty. By the way, every room you go to will drain 1 hunger, so you want to optimize your routes. Ooh, got some pet food. That's pretty good. Oh, we're back to 40 hunger. That's good. You want to keep some of the items that are more basic, because you can go back to your room and turn them into other foods that are much more effective. We found a phone. My uncle doesn't feel well today. Can you go check on him? He's on the 73rd floor. Gotta be at an important meeting, so... Usually phones will tell you stuff like that, and sometimes the information doesn't mean anything, but it usually just means that there's something on that floor. Okay, we got another fight. Go for the big hit. Big hit again. That's just a risk. Alright, now that we leveled up, let's increase our accuracy. Because accuracy is probably the most important stat to increase early on. Because the other stats will make your attacks more powerful and affect other chances, such as critical hit, extra turns, and chance to dodge. But accuracy is what you want, because when you get high accuracy, you can just keep going for their vulnerable attacks all the time, rather than just sometimes. And even if you find a weapon you can't wield because you don't have the right strength, speed, or dexterity, most of the time it's a good idea to wield it anyway, because usually the penalty to the damage is not nearly as much as it would. The penalty isn't that bad. You can usually just keep using the item, because it... I'm trying to say it won't be any better than what you already... I'm talking too quickly. I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is that when you find a new weapon that's really powerful, but you can't wield it, it's usually a better idea to wield it anyway, because it will more than likely be more powerful than the weapon you have. Now here's the thing you also need to keep in mind when it comes to these fights, is enemy variety. This guy tends to run away. So you try to deal with him as quickly as possible. There we go. Got some mutant blood and some sugar. That's work tools, and I don't really need those right now. You usually want to hang on to your money until you really need something. Then just keep tabs on the floor if the vending machine is on. Gotcha. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's eat something real quick. That's kind of the thing when it comes to food. If you find bad food, it will restore your hunger still, but there's a chance that it'll just hurt you instead, or it will hurt you as well, which a lot of the time it's kind of risky, and in some cases it's worth it, but if you take a lot of damage from eating food, it's usually not a good idea because health is a lot more important than hunger, but they go hand in hand. You want to keep them both up. So we're going to eat this pear and hope for the best. We took some damage, but that's okay. That was a risk we were willing to accept. Mutant blood, you can't really use it as is. It doesn't do anything. It's mostly a combination item. It's an ingredient for an item that you will probably use a lot later on. So we're going to drink some cola. And, well, we're good enough for now, so we're just going to continue on. Ooh, that was a good hit. And we got a banana. And we leveled up again. Sweet. So we can increase accuracy again. Yeah, just pump accuracy. It's probably the best thing you can do early on. Alright. Alright. Ooh, we got some bandages and some money. Got some corn. Hello. I'm going to hit you. You got a nice suit and tie. And now you die. Oh, we got some antibiotics and some cola. That's nice. Oh, can't have enough alcohol. Got some money. One of these guys again. I missed. Yeah, he just ran away. I hate when they do that, because as far as I can tell, whenever they run away, they start healing, but he didn't take any damage to begin with, so that doesn't matter too much. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. Hey, we didn't take damage that time. We're still pretty good on health, still pretty good on food. Health is really important to keep high, because you can't really heal during battles, so you want to keep your health as high as possible, because if you go into a fight with low health, you are more likely going to die. And this is some of the stuff you can craft from items you get. You can pick your category and stuff like that. But Medkit is probably the one you're going to visit the most, because that's where you can make things that, like, give you more health, more health, more health, health, and to cure poison, which will probably be touched on later. But if you have the stuff, craft it. It's better than probably both items combined. Let's see, we got 2 alcohol, so let's make a small med kit. And let's just hold on to it for now. I think that guy went downstairs, so this floor is safe to check. Pipe. Probably better damage than the stick. A knife. Oh, here he is. Hello, friend. Alright, that was some good damage. Ah, missed. There he goes. Empty. Got a key. A kiwi. Fix it. Fix it. Oh, we're out of food. We should eat something. Let's eat the kiwi, the flour, sugar, and drink some water. Because water equals hunger, apparently. Oh, I found some good stuff. Hello. I'm going to smack you. I'm not gonna bother going after him. Okay. This is probably the guy from earlier, but you can't really tell because he's full health. Alright. Oh, we got some milk. But yeah, this is pretty much the whole game, just going floor to floor, checking all the rooms, getting all the stuff. If the game doesn't give you a whole lot of stuff early on, then you're not likely to succeed. But don't let that deter you too much. You can't get the game to bend to your favor. I don't need any of that. That's empty. Ooh, stuff. Oh, we got another one of these things. There we go. Oh. Smack him in the head. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Oh, I forgot to level up. Let's do that. Accuracy. And, what is it? It's based off of speed. Increase speed. And, what's the pipe? Pipe is off of strength. Okay. So yeah, there's not a whole lot else to say about this game. It's pretty simple. Just go to rooms and click stuff. He went downstairs. Let's use the med kit. We're not doing great on health. There we are, full health again. Let's eat some butter because we're hardcore like that. Apple. Took a little bit of damage from that. We're not doing that great on food. Got some alcohol, but I'd rather not use it on food. That's broken. Got some cola. Oh, great, the light went out. Well, at least the TV still works, so that works. Fix. Cool. Hi. Hello. I'm gonna smack you. Oh, sweet. Destroy him. Got some blood, got some fish, got some scrap metal. Stuff. Your revenge, huh? Not sure what he did to you, but you show him who's boss. Or just get smacked in the face repeatedly. There we go. Oh great, this guy again. Goodbye. Got another knife and some bread. Oh great, another one. This is why I say invest in accuracy, because you don't want to just spend the whole time just sitting there swinging at the air. Let's use the cola. We should head back to the top floor soon to restock. The good news is, because we have the VIP card, which you get early on anyway, we can use the elevator to go back to the top. But for some reason, we can't use the elevator to go further down, which is always weird in my opinion. But I'm not going to argue the game logic. Nothing in here. Okay. Let's head back to the top. Let's craft some food. Oh, I guess we can't craft any food right now. Can we upgrade anything? I guess it's in crafting. Yeah, that's right, it's a VIP room. Kitchen. We need a brick. Can we make a brick? We cannot make a brick. Oh well. I think I'm gonna call it for this episode. What do you think of Sky Hill? There's not really much to it, but it's a good time waster. It's a little... I wouldn't say it's worth the price that it's being sold at on Steam. I'd definitely say this is probably a better game if it were just free. You know, just like free to get off of Steam. But this cost a couple dollars. It's not that bad. Like I said, it's a good time waster. But that's gonna do it for this episode. This has been Red Luster, signing out.